Hello students. Today I am going to teach you a very important topic which is transcription. It is very important for your NEET as you know. So this part is one of the most important part from your genetics. So today we'll start our class and we'll discuss about the transcription process in bacteria, or you can call it as the transcription of prokaryotic cell. Now, supposingly, this is the bacterial cell, okay, and this is the DNA, okay. Now, as all of you know, like in case of the bacterial cell, the DNA is there in the cytoplasm. There is no such word nucleus is there, right? Now, what do you mean by transcription? Basically, that is DNA to RNA conversion. Now, why we need this conversion? Because we need to do translation to synthesize protein. So now today's class, we will be discussing on the prokaryotic transcription. In the next class, eukaryotic transcription, then we will be continuing with the translation. So let's start with the transcription process, which is for the bacteria. Okay. Now, I am taking this DNA enlarged outside so that I can be able to explain you about this transcription process. You know, DNA is a double-stranded nucleic acid, and so there you also know certain codons are also there. These codons are nothing but your nitrogen bases. Okay. Okay. So I have taken a small part of this total DNA outside of the cell. Now, that in the total strand of the part of the DNA from where you can synthesize the protein, or you can convert it to RNA, or you can do the conversion, which is transcription, that part of the DNA is called gene. Okay, so the total the enlarged strand of the DNA is not capable to transcript or translate. Only a small parts inside of the DNA total strand is capable of the same. So those smallest part of the DNA which is capable of to make protein and to do the transcription is called as gene. So this is our gene. I think I can write because I have taken one gene from this total DNA. Okay, so this is my gene. Now, as you know already, in the DNA, these codons are named as ATGC manner. So let me name them as A, T, C, C, G, A, T, T, C, C, G, G, T, A. Now in the below part, it will be in a complementary manner, is it? Because if this is the 3' end, this should be 5' end. And the below strand, it will be 5' end, and it will be ended up as 3' end. You know this part because the lower strand is always complementary in nature. All right. Now, how the process will start? How the process will see here? I'm just removing this part, and I'm also removing this part because this whole gene is not going to do the whole process. only say this much of the part we will be taking to make our RNA. Okay, transcription. Now then, ma'am, what about this two part? Is it? See, this part and this part, this is the entry part and this is the exit part of your transcription process in the total gene. Okay, this is the total gene. So now don't get confused. This is the total gene. Okay. So in this total gene, the part where the copy process will be done. Okay, transcription is nothing but see the copying the code of the DNA. Okay, this part which is going to be we are copying. This part is called as structural gene. Okay. So this is the structural gene within the gene. Now, this part, the starting part, this is also having a name. This is called promoter. Promoter. Okay. So this is the promoter. And here, there is a certain sequence that should be present to start the transcription. And this sequence is called as TAT. So there should be another quote TAA. This is also called the Tata sequence of the promoter. If that sequence is present, then structural gene part, the replication. Okay, so it replication means it's not DNA replication, it is DNA to RNA replication. Okay, so this DNA to RNA replication is called as transcription. Okay, and the last part, which is the end part, this end part is called as terminator region. Okay, because it is terminating the process. Okay, this last part is the terminator region, and the middle part is your structural gene. So this is a part from this total DNA I have cut out, which is the smallest part of the DNA which is taking part in transcription. In that gene, there is a small part which we are going to do the copy, or from where the codes will be copied or transcription will be happen is called structural gene. The area where the process started, the entry point is called promoter. After transcription, the exit point is called as terminator. So in a total gene, there is a three parts: promoter region, structural gene, and terminator region. So in this total region, the transcription process will happen, that is DNA to RNA conversion. All right. Okay. Now there is certain thing I should tell you, like from the part, okay, from the part where our RNA is going to be copied from the strand. So DNA is having two strands, right? So the from the strand where the RNA is copied to make is called as template strand. Okay. So template strand is the strand of the structural gene from where the RNA is going to be copied or transcription is going to be happened. So this is a very part. Now the below part, the other part, it is called non-template strand. So non-template strand is not taking any participation in your transcription process. All right, I hope it's visible. Okay. Now there is two other name of this template strand is non-coding strand, and the below non-template strand is coding strand. Though it is weird, but non-coding strand only responsible for the transcription process, not the coding strand. Coding strand is the below one. All right. So this is gonna be the total process. Now the process I have not started. I just started with the names and all. So I hope it's clear to you. Like the total DNA, I have cut the one gene part, and in that gene there is a three segments: promoter or entry part, structural gene where the transcription will going to take place, and the terminator where going to terminate the transcription process. The part or the strand of the DNA from where transcription will happen is called template strand, and the below part which is not taking any part is called non-template strand. Template strand is also called as coding strand, and non-template strand is also called as coding. Okay, oh, sorry, template strand is called as non-coding strand. Okay, I should write it here. It's a non-coding strand. Okay, and this is coding strand, though it is weird, but it is. All right. Okay, now to happen this process, for every biochemical process there should be one enzyme. So for the prokaryotic transcription, the enzyme which use for this DNA to RNA conversion is called as RNA polymerase. Okay, so this is, I should write actually DNA dependent RNA polymerase. Why? Because it is depending on DNA. Okay, this is depending on DNA, because from the DNA template strand, the copy portion will be happened, right? So that's why this RNA polymerase is also in a total way called as DNA dependent RNA polymerase. Okay. So for the prokaryotic, this only enzyme is responsible for the total process. See, now RNA means, there are totally 3 types of the RNA that we can transcript. One is mRNA. Now you know the full form, messenger RNA. Another is tRNA, transport RNA. Another is rRNA, ribosomal RNA. So we will be talking about these 3 type of RNA, and just you keep in mind these things. These 3 type of RNA for the prokaryote can be synthesized or can be transcribed using this one enzyme only, DNA dependent RNA polymerase. So this one enzyme is enough. I hope up to this the lecture is clear to you. Now in the next class, we will be starting from here and we will be seeing how the total transcription process for the prokaryotes happened. So if you like this video, please like and subscribe my channel and write down in the comment section if you want me to do more videos on biology, chemistry or physics. I will do for your JEE and NEET. Till then, thank you, and thank you for your all support. See you in the next class. Bye-bye.